Hi, this is Tom from Mac Arms. Remember that movie back in 1980s called Die Hard? Well, there was a pistol used by Bruce Willis in there that was a very prominent pistol, and I'm amazed at the success of this as I researched it. But that was the Beretta 92 series. In the movie it was a Beretta 92F, but there were modifications made over time and it slightly changed its name and came to the M9 version, which we see today. Now you can still get the 92 FS, which is the current model nowadays, and there's nothing wrong with them. So it's a great pistol. It feels wonderful in the hand. But this was designed back in 1970 by 3 Italians. Now, I'm 50% Italian, so I apologize, but I don't speak Italian, so I'll do the best I can with their names. But it was designed by Pier Beretta and Vittorio Valle and Giuseppe Mazzetti. And this was done in 1970, and by 1975 it was unveiled, and it was adopted by the Italian Navy SEALs and the Brazilian Army. And in 1979 or so, it went through a series of tests with a bunch of other guns, and it outperformed every single pistol in its category. And so over time it had slight modifications. Certain military wanted some certain things, and by 1985 it went through a couple of different tests with a couple of other pistols, and it beat them all out. And by that time, in 1985, it was adopted by all the U.S. Armed Forces. So that's pretty prominent. The U.S. Navy SEALs and the Marines and Air Force and the Army. And so with over 43 tours of duty this thing had in various countries around the world. And it was a very prominent pistol, a very successful pistol. And still is a successful pistol. We got the 5-inch barrel here, so some of the features: it's got an ambidextrous thumb safety. It has a bullet indicator, a chamber indicator on this side. It's a little bit different than some of the ones I've seen, but it actually will poke out sideways right here with a little bit of a red sign if there's a bullet in the chamber. It fires a 9mm Luger round, which is a 9x19 bullet. And it has a interesting feature up top right here, where if I pull the trigger, there's this little rectangular piece that pops up a little bit. It is a firing pin stop, and it's a safety device where if the trigger is not pulled, it will actually stop the firing pin from moving forward. So in case it's chambered and you drop the gun, it will not fire unless that trigger goes all the way back. But what an interesting and fascinating history of the Beretta 92 series. And what we did was put together a display case, of course, with a signed photograph print of Bruce Willis from Die Hard, and a little bit of the history, of course, of the Beretta 92. Let's check it out. Alright, so here's the display case. Isn't it gorgeous? It features the Beretta 92 with mounting hardware is all included, and it's got 3 different 3D signages made for double pane acrylic glass there. And the paper is parched paper, and it's high quality laser printed photos and text. So we have a picture of Bruce Willis over there on the left, and it's a signed photo print. And the case itself is lockable. It has a UV plexiglass front, UV protected, and the wood is furniture grade beechwood, so that's a hardwood. And it has 3 different stains that you can choose. The red velvet background also has 3 different colors. And this one really is cool because it has a remote control lighting rack. And so there's the remote, and that really brings out the museum quality display case, in my opinion. Really makes it look sharp. And that's one of the really cool features, is it has a remote control with it, so you don't have to unlock it and open the case every time you want to turn the lights on. You just pop this on. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for our next historical collectible that we're going to be putting together.